I'm Naras Eechambadi, Chief Data and Analytics Officer for Universal Music Group. UMG has traditionally been very strong in building relationships with our artists all over the world, but there was a perceived need to help our artists build stronger relationships with their fans. They obviously interact with their fans on multiple channels, but bringing this all together to create a more in-depth view of the fans, and you need good data. And we also have a fairly fast-growing e-commerce direct-to-consumer business, which is very data-driven. And over the last 4 years, we built a team to set up the infrastructure and then architect the whole solution and build it from scratch. There was a real need to consolidate the data and have a unique ID for each fan, because people might sign up through multiple phone numbers, multiple emails, and what kind of merchandise do they buy? Do they like to go to shows, live shows or not? Those are all things that are identifying characteristics, but the data comes from different sources. So there was very clearly a need for a platform that brought that in, and also to create a single fan ID globally. It's also very critical the data is not shared between artists or between labels. So we had a very complex requirement of data segregation, and after we went to a lot of different CDPs, Treasure Data was the one that we felt most confident could actually handle the complexity of our needs. Like a couple of specific artists that we had been able to take them up to a #1 on the Billboard charts, largely through our campaigns that were driven by the data. Before we had this infrastructure, there were a lot of artists, they tell us when they're going to drop albums shortly before they do it. And there's not enough time to react and run campaigns. Given the technology that we now have put in place, we are able to react fairly quickly. So artists benefit greatly from that. Even when they don't give us notice, we're able to kind of go out there and promote the albums, promote their tours, whatever it is, more effectively. You know, it's been a good partnership. There are things that we need that may not be what everybody else needs, but are very important to us. And I think Treasure Data has been fairly responsive on that front. Overall, I think it's been a productive relationship, and I think our people have enjoyed working with the Treasure Data team.